Hello everyone, I'm Michael Batavia, and this is PeerPal. PeerPal is a desktop application built in the framework JavaFX that will help both students and teachers learn foreign languages easier and more effectively. PeerPal is built for both teachers and students. For teachers, PeerPal will easily help them grade student assignments and make sure that the students will understand their language easier. In most schools, teachers give out at least one writing assignment in their language a week. When a teacher gets their assignment, the student obviously has to answer and go along with the writing prompt. So one prompt might be write a story about a day in the life of Pablo Picasso. So that tests the student's art vocabulary. The student has to write their response and has to give that back to the teacher to grade. The teacher then not only has to grade the assignment and ensure that the student understands the prompt and can use specific art words in context. For example, pintar is to paint in Spanish. But they also have to correct the numerous syntax and grammatical errors that are made in that work. This takes time and is very tedious, which is why PeerPal was invented. PeerPal uses artificial intelligence technology to ensure that students learn mistakes that they get in their writing. With this artificial intelligence technology, PeerPal can detect where errors are made in many languages and
create
custom exercises and lessons to help them hammer down that mistake so that they won't make it again. This may cut teachers' time grading from 3 to 4 days to just 1 day, because all of the grammar and syntax errors will be handled by PeerPal, and not just by the teacher. But that's enough talk. Let's get started with a demo. So here is the PeerPal main screen. The first thing you have to do is you have to sign up for an account. Traditionally, the teacher would be the first one to do this. So I'm going to put in a teacher account. I'm going to stick with the Spanish theme and put in a Spanish teacher's name. You put in your full name. His full name is just Useda. You put in your password. And you have to put in your class code. Now, where do you get the class code? Similar to in Google Classroom, each class has a code. So you go up here and you click Generate Class Code. And here you get this dialog. So the teacher, all they have to do to create their own class is specify their name, their room number, the language, and they will generate a class code. This is the code that all students and teachers will need to remember to log into their class in PeerPal. It is much recommended to write this down, for your students to write this down in their homework notebook or someplace where they will remember it. So I've just wrote it down on a piece of paper so we can proceed with the demo. There's also a little description if any students like, why am I using this? So here all we need to do is type in this class code, and we can also select an avatar. So here's the different avatar selections we have so far. I'm sure the teacher would like to use this default one of this boy with the black hoodie. And all we need to do now is click sign in. When you have this text, you can go log in. And here you have your avatar, and your avatar says that you'll be helping out learning some of the kinks of the language that you're learning today, and the avatar will assist if the student is a beginner. So the teacher can say that they are this avatar. So for the teacher to create an assignment, all we need to do is put in their full name, the password, and the class code. We submit. It's going to take a few seconds. And welcome to this screen. This is the assignment screen. Here is where the teacher can create assignments to give to their students. There is also a refresh button, which I will explain shortly. This is this button over here. Let's create some assignments. So here is the dialogue to create your assignment. Let's say that I want to, one assignment I want to give students is to write a story describing, a day in the life of a painter. So let's just say a day in the life of a painter. We can give the student a description, so write a story in Spanish about the daily life of a painter. You can assign a start date, so today, we'll make it today, and the end date, we'll make it the Friday. And the official end date of the assignment is this day at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. And we can also assign a file type. So if you want the students to submit a specific file type, for example, if it's a group presentation and you want PowerPoint slides, then you can make the assignment only accept PowerPoint. If the students need to make a web page, they can submit their assignment as a web page. For this simple example, I'm going to use a text file. And we click Create. Let's make another assignment. This assignment is going to test the use of the preterite tense in Spanish. The preterite tense, for those who do not study Spanish, is a version of the past tense for actions that have occurred only once. So let's type in the assignment, and the description will be write 6 sentences about about what you did today using the preterite tense in Spanish. And similar to this, we can select a start date and the end date, and we'll make students submit a text file. And here is all the teacher has to do in the beginning. You can check whether students have submitted any assignments by double-clicking the assignment, and it says no students have turned in their assignment, please wait. That is all the teacher has to do right now. And now we wait for the students to create their accounts and log in to PeerPal. Here, we are going to demonstrate the student point of view. So the student opens their application, and they also need to create an account. They need to submit their email, so let's put in that email. We'll put in their full name. I'm just going to go by the mononym Michael. We put in the password, and we put in that class code. Remember that class code? I hope you did, because it comes in very important. Make sure that if you're the teacher, you distribute this to your students. And if you're the student, make sure that that your teacher has told you about this. We click sign in, we get this green text, and we can go over here. And here's some text reminding that the teacher needs to create a class code. Similarly, the student can also select an avatar. I just happen to choose the black hoodie guy, but any other avatar would be good. Here, all we need to do is select the full name, the password, and we need to put in that class code. We click submit. We wait a few moments, and here we have this screen. Now this screen is where the students can get their assignments, and it looks very similar to the teacher assignment screen, but it's for students. In the next video, I'll show you how the students can interact with the assignments that the teacher gave them and use the certified PeerPal language editor to type in their responses to the assignments and learn about their mistakes. I'll see you then.